Hi everyone. So I'm going to be going over sorry, my synthesis essay. So if you look here, you'll see I have my MLA formatted paper. So um, right here, you'll see I have my introduction, my bodies, I have three body paragraphs and an outro, and then I have my works cited page. So I'm just gonna kind of briefly go over different key parts of this. The synthesis essay is one of the hardest papers I've written. I don't know if it was because my first paper or what, but when I was writing this, I really struggled because I didn't have my main point. I knew I wanted to write about gamification, but I didn't know how to write about it. So, with the support of a tutor, I was actually able to kind of come to a consensus. I decided that I was going to have my main point, and I was going to make that my whole main point throughout my paper. So, although you have like sub points and stuff, I was kind of more focused on the education and statistics side rather than actually being interested in sort of like, hey, here's, a little bit of like a problem solution, but not at the same time. So, for example, my introduction I said, since the pandemic, education has seen an all-time low in test scores. Only a year ago were students learning over Zoom. Many students are burnt out and no longer motivated. The solution to this issue is gamification. Gamification in education combines both video games and learning. Students become motivated by earning awards, badges, achievements, and winning the game in general. Gamification will bring back the excitement and motivation students need for learning. So that introduction in itself portrays a very wide role as far as narrating the rest of my story. So as you'll see, I kind of talk about motivation, how I sort of mentioned that, I foreshadowed that, kind of the parental side of this because although it'd be great for students because they would love to have things like video games, things like games in general, including their education, how do parents see it? And a key point is that we often think of children as stereotypical, they just want to play video games all day, which isn't always wrong, but that's not the case for everyone. I kind of combated that and also combated the stereotype that all video games are violent, which is totally wrong. But I kind of turned this a little bit into, an argument well, synthesis, well, problem solution, which is an amazing part of English 101 because you look at writing in a whole different perspective. This is also one of my favorite paragraphs because um, I did take an argumentative stance in it, and I love that part about this essay. So I said, similar to many people, mom and lifestyle blogger Priscilla Jozova believes children are obsessed with violent video games. Jozova said, most video games are excessively violent and exhibit antisocial behavior. And then how I mentioned explaining stuff all the way. This is kind of an example. So, contrary to that belief, violent video games are only one of the many genres of games. Therefore, to make the assumption all video games are violent is a closed minded set belief. And then I kind of segued into Minecraft as a prime example of non-violent video games. The game allows players to build, create, and explore in a survival world. Kiploni is a professor who teaches classes like geology. Kiploni found the mining feature in Minecraft interesting. He taught students about bedrock, different layers of the world, and coal through Minecraft. Now his course is anticipated by students. And then I kind of went into television. So I said, television show The Magic School Bus was key to introducing gamification in the 90s. The show allows adolescents to explore space, Earth, and landmarks. An episode of the first season where the class goes on a trip to space, Mr. Rule says the line, all stars have gas. That's what they're made of. The show is comedic while teaching lessons. Therefore, the evidence presents video games can be educational to students and could have a great impact on education both in and out of the classroom. So, me saying this kind of shows how I segued from, a blog, a mommy blog, to a real life situation where students were challenged in, and then, to Magic School Bus. And that's the whole magic of the synthesis essay is you can go and make those big segues and make it all make sense. So with that, I'm gonna wish you guys best of luck and that you guys really learned something from seeing this example from my paper. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you guys so much for watching.